A new study out is saying that Teslas are the deadliest cars on the road. Is it true? And what is the methodology? Because there's a few questions here. This onion's got some layers we need to peel back. The methodology is remarkably sound, but the conclusions may be wildly off base. I'm Brian. Welcome to Futuraza. So before we get started, I just wanted to say Thanksgiving is coming up, and I do not have plans. My usual plan to visit the cousins has been canceled. There was a death in the family, not someone I know personally, someone back east, a cousin of a cousin sort of thing, and our plans have shifted. So I don't know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving. Maybe I'm coming to your house. Yeah. There's 6 of us. You got room, I'm sure. But if not, maybe I'll host a Thursday or Friday Friendsgiving. If you're in the Northwest and you're not busy on that Thursday or Friday, let me know. Maybe we'll put something together here at our place. Be fun. So let's talk about the story, shall we? Yeah. So why are Teslas involved in more fatalities? It was a recent IC Cars study that looked at it. And what they found is that the rates are high. The Kia is at 5.5 deaths per billion miles driven, but Teslas are at 5.6, just ahead of Kia and narrowly ahead of Buick. And this is on a per miles driven basis. Well, I thought the cars were very safe. They are very safe. They're also very quick. You don't have to drive fast, is the key takeaway. By the way, stick around to the end because there's an announcement about Tennessee coming up. Stay tuned for that. 4 dead in fire as Tesla doors fail to open after crash. This is unfortunate. This definitely doesn't help the stats. Accident like this involves, I am imagining, a tremendous rate of speed. We've seen some pretty catastrophic crashes that do not end in fire. It's pretty rare. It's an interesting and unfortunate situation. I think Tesla could do more to make door latches easily accessible. That would definitely be an easy way to drop the death rate. Let's not blame the people who didn't know how to use the door handles correctly. Let's not blame the passengers for whom it may have been their first time in a Tesla for not knowing that there is an escape latch that you can dismantle the door to find. I have educated my children on where their latches are to get out. It still counts. I also don't drive like a maniac. Many of you already know this. If we look at some other terrible news, medical examiner confirms identities of 5 who died in a Verona crash. These things happen, unfortunately. They hit a tree at a tremendous rate of speed. So what causes these accidents? 2 in fiery crash involving Tesla in Bucks County. This just happened. This is from a couple days ago, November 15th. Hot off the presses, unfortunately. So we can make the car very safe, but what if we could make it safer? And we can. There's not much you can do about hitting a tree. They're already working to make the batteries more fire resistant, and they're working to make the crash safety profile better overall. But the big thing is autonomy is what's going to save this. The robotaxi will not have 400 horsepower. Doesn't need it. It will travel at reasonable speeds. This will not reduce the death rate to 0. The only vehicles with a death rate of 0 are ones that are in such limited production they have yet to encounter a death. They're at 0 so far. So what we need is cars that will do better for all the avoidable ones. What are the leading causes of accidents like this, of fatalities? Drivers who are going too fast. Robotaxi doesn't need to do that. Drivers who are too distracted. Well, you can't be distracted if there's no wheel. That's not an issue any longer. Drowsy, intoxicated. These factors go away with autonomy. So there's a lot of opportunity to focus on the only parts of safety that really matter, which is the cabin itself. That's how we're going to probably solve it. Another thing worth pointing out is there was a time, look at this, 1996, Camaro is the deadliest car. An insurance study released Thursday found that drivers in traffic accidents were more likely to die in Camaros and Corvettes than in any other major brand. Why? Well, this should not be used to gauge the vehicle safety, since driver behavior is the main cause of accidents. Your likelihood to be involved in a crash is roughly 10 times more dependent on the way you drive than what you drive. And I would argue that that is true and correct. If you look at death stats for recent years, Camaro still has led the pack. It's just got the same motor that they put in a truck, more or less. The same motor they put in the Suburban, the same motor they were putting in station wagons and Caprices. It's the mindset that shifted. I'm in a Camaro. So if you want to go fast, and who doesn't like going fast, you can go to the track. This is the Tesla Plaid channel. Andrew does great work. I had a chance to interview him 2 years ago at the TeslaCon Florida. He goes out to the track all the time. You look up the tracks near you. You pick out the track you want to go to. You look at their requirements. You might have to get a helmet or get insurance, things like that. But then you go out to the track and you avoid the likelihood of T-boning someone. You avoid getting a ticket. You can't avoid an accident. You may still be involved in an accident. But this is a safe way to go real fast if that's your objective. You can also go to, and I'll just play this, track days. Scott, my buddy Scott, took me out to autocross, and we had a lot of fun. We got to tear it up on the track. We got to go real fast, unpleasantly fast in many ways. And there's my chubby butt doing the thing. We had fun. It is exhilarating. You can have these cars and enjoy them and not hurt anyone. It's all possible. An example I like to make is I have some friends who are a couple, and they each own a Tesla. One goes through tires every 20,000 miles. One goes through tires every 40 to 50,000 miles. More or less the same car. Difference is driving style. I'm at 23, almost 24,000 miles now, and I still have, I think, 730 seconds left. I'm halfway through the tires. I will get another 15, 20,000 miles probably, because I drive like an old lady who has bad vision and nowhere to be, except the early bird special, because they've got a discount for seniors. Maybe I went too far with that one, but I don't think I did. And if you're concerned, well, I would only buy this as a daily driver, not as a track car. Why would I want it to be a track car? They're no good as track cars. Haggerty, Camisa went out and did a look. Was this Camisa's video? Anyway, Randy Popst drove the Tesla Model 3 Highland, the refresh, the performance model, and put it in track endurance mode and found very consistent speeds over 10 laps. This was, a 15-minute run. It didn't lose power over 15 minutes. Now, you can have a full power mode. You can use it in full power. If you're only doing one lap, use full power mode if you're going to take breaks in between. But if you need endurance, it has an endurance mode, and it held up real well for 15 minutes straight. It's a great car. It's getting great reviews. It's comfortable. It's fun. It's exciting. It's all of those things and so much more. For now, we'll see, because who knows? The Juniper is coming, and that's exciting too. So what's the Tennessee news? Before I tell you the Tennessee news, which is very exciting, I should tell you that you should leave a comment. You should tell me what I missed, what I misunderstood. You should tell me how big of a factor safety is to you, and how important it is, and what factors you consider. And for that matter, you can tell me how you drive. How fast do you go? Chattanooga Charge, March 29th and 30th, 2025. Hey, I've never been to Chattanooga, but I know some folks who will be there. Sponsoring clubs include Tennessee, Mississippi, Denver, South Florida, Louisiana, Quad Cities, Maryland, and Florida. They're great. This is going to be exciting. It's put on by, in large part, it's hosted by Test Bros in their hometown of Chattanooga. It'll be held at the Tennessee River Park, which boasts a large open area with beautiful views of the Tennessee River. You say beautiful, but baby, you're the only 10 I see. Do-it-yourself sessions from the experts, latest gear, all that. So we've got, I'm not a host of this event, but I will be there. I will be speaking at the event. It is put on by the organizations I just showed. Some really fantastic people working really hard behind the scenes, who will all be known when you arrive. There's going to be dinner meat for those coming in early. and there will be speakers, light show, all that good stuff, a cruise through downtown. And then on Sunday, double bridge cruise, drone footage, and children's hospital parade or cruise in. Some confirmed speakers already. Josh West, Raphael, Tesla Tino, Diana, Simon Pollock, Jim Spencer, the Iowa Tesla guy, Justin, bearded Tesla guy. Of this lineup, only Diana has not been on the channel. We can fix that. And Test Bros has not been on the channel. I imagine we can fix that. So we've only got, let's see. Oh, these are stats from something else. Anyway, this frequently asked question, it's going to be a lot of fun. I will book the ticket shortly using Sky Miles. Then I'll try and figure out where I'm going to stay because it's far and I would need to not sleep on a sidewalk. What did I miss? What did I misunderstand? Leave it. Stay tuned and juicy. I cannot wait to hear from you, clever robots, in Chattanooga or maybe on Thanksgiving.